YouTube, what is good? I am back with another video. Now this video isn't going to be a vlog. I'm about to talk about how to book a load. So you see the title, you see the thumbnail. Basically in this video, it's not going to be super long. It's going to be short, straight to the point. How do you book a load for semi trucks? So right now I just got done delivering the load. This is my truck that I'm in. If you don't know anything about me, this is your first time watching this video. I'm 24 years old. I have two semi trucks. I have one driver, and then I am an owner operator for my truck, and eventually I'm going to get another driver. But right now I'm not trying to hire another driver because I like driving. I make more money driving a truck myself, and then it's also content for, you know, YouTube. But pretty much I book all of my own loads, and the way you book loads is through something called load boards. So load boards are used for trucking companies and brokers. So carriers and brokers use load boards to communicate. So pretty much a broker is someone who communicates with the shipper. A shipper is someone who needs product moved. So let's say you are a customer and you need 40,000 pounds of strawberries moved from Florida to California. You would reach out to someone called a broker. A broker is someone who brokers loads, broker deals. You'll reach out, a broker is pretty much a middleman. So you'll reach out to a broker. You and the broker will set up a contract, and then the broker, you will pay the broker a certain amount of money to get that freight moved, because the broker has connections that you don't. So once the broker and the customer come up with an agreement, the broker then finds a carrier. A carrier is someone who has a truck or a trucking company or just the equipment to move the load. A broker then seeks out a carrier. So the broker will then pay the carrier to move that load from Florida to California, and then whatever is left over, the broker keeps that money. So let's say the customer paid the broker $5,000, the broker will turn around and then pay the carrier $4,700, and then the broker keeps the $300. The shipper gets his product moved, and then the trucking company takes $4,700. So that's pretty much like a very quick way of how loads are moved and how deals are done. So right now I am currently in Ohio. I just delivered a load this morning to Walmart, and I use something called the DAT load board. So as you can see, I have a bunch of different destinations and starting points and end points. So right now I am in Wintersville, Ohio. You can see that right there. So I'll show you what it looks like. So I put in some information. Let me brighten this up for you. I put in some information. So I put in my origin, my destination is anywhere, because I'm going anywhere right now. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to look for the best load. I put in my truck type. I have a reefer, van, 53 foot. I can haul up to 44,000 pounds. And then I put in the date. Today's date is May 27th. So once I put that in and I search that, I pretty much get a total of 400. Oh, my bad. I get a total of 448 loads that I can choose from. So I pretty much go through these loads. There's some good ones, there's some bad ones, there's some great ones, and there's just some absolutely horrible ones. I go through this, I look at it, and I look through it, and I say, what interests me? Like, what is good? So you have to know a couple different things when you booking these loads. You have to know the bottom line your truck needs to book a load for. So pretty much I can't book a load for anything other than like $1.75 per mile, because anything other than $1.75 per mile, my truck is losing money. It costs about $1.75 per mile to run my truck. So I need to book loads for anything over $1.75 per mile. But with the way the market is right now, you can get loads paying so much more than $1.75 per mile. I get loads up to $5 a mile all the time. So it's just about finding a good load and knowing how to negotiate, because a lot of these loads that say something like, let's just say a load says 2,000 on the load board, you call them, you can negotiate and get up to 2,500, 3,000, depending on how you negotiate. So you have to know different negotiating tactics. You have to, you know how to talk. You have to know the lanes. You have to know the product. You have to know a variety of different things when it comes to booking these loads. But I am currently looking at the load board. So every morning, I look at the load board and I see, okay, what do I want to, like, what looks like a good load. So I pretty much just scroll this. I'm scrolling now, and then I'll just wait until I see something that like looks good. Yeah, so it picks up at 5 p.m. and then it delivers at 3 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, and what's the information on the load, like temperature, weight?
It's 24 degrees, 42,000 pounds. Takes in Canton, Ohio, goes to Byron Center. I think it's right at 300 miles. I want to say 340 miles. Got a straightforward rum and chicken. I think I got that stuff like something like that, $1,000 bucks.
Could you see if we're set up with you?
Yeah, we're set up.
Okay, perfect. And then, would you have any room to move on this rate?
I mean, man, I've been getting them done for that, but what are you thinking?
How close could you get me to like 1350?
I'm up too well, but I'm gonna hold on to anything above that.
Okay. I'm gonna think about it and I'll give you a call back. What's your name?
My name's Jordan.
Jordan, and your extension is what?
2051.
2051. Okay, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna give you a call back. All right, thanks. Yeah. All right, so pretty much I just called on the load. It's going from, as you can see, it's going from Akron, Ohio to Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's about 327 miles, and he's willing to go up to $1,200. I wanted at least $1,350. It doesn't pick up till 5 p.m. this evening. It's about, let's see how many miles. I mean, let's see what the 1,200 divided by 327. So that's about $3.66 per mile, which isn't bad, especially considering that I got 1,700 to come here. So that means I would be at about $2,900 in a day. It delivers at 3 a.m. in Michigan, so it's not a bad load actually. The only thing is that I would have to deadhead to Akron, Ohio, which is about 70 miles. So it's something to think about. We worked with this company before, but pretty much when you're booking these loads, you just want to do like what's best for your truck, and you also want to go into an area that has a lot of loads. So even before I book a load, I look at where it's going. So this one is going to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and then I go to Grand Rapids, Michigan to look at the loads that's coming out of there tomorrow and the day after that. So Grand Rapids, Michigan has about 291 miles, 291 loads leaving out of there tomorrow and then on Saturday. So you don't want to go somewhere where, you know, they're paying you good, but it's not a lot of loads coming out, because you're going to have to deadhead, and deadhead is when you drive with an empty truck. So deadhead miles aren't miles that you're paid for. So you don't want to get somewhere, get a very good paying load, and then have to deadhead 300 miles just so you can find a good load out of that area. So there's a lot of things that go into booking these loads. You want to position yourself. It's all about positioning, and it's all about timing, because you also have to think about the logbook. Like I have a logbook right here, and right now I don't have any. You see, I have no time. It says 0 on my shift clock, so I literally have no time to drive. So I can't book a load that picks up right now because I don't have any time to drive. So there's a lot of things that play into dispatching. And that's why some people get dispatchers, and that's why you know, it's a lot of things that go into booking these loads. And as you can see, I just had a conversation with him. I'm thinking about doing this load actually because it's going to position me to Grand Rapids, and Grand Rapids has a lot of loads going to the well, they have some loads right now going to California and Arizona. And California and Arizona are very hot markets right now. Yeah, I'm gonna call these people back and tell them that I actually want to do the load. Hopefully it's still there. Hopefully it's still available. And yeah, we'll see. Yeah, this is Ken. We just spoke about the about the load going to Grand Rapids.
South Carolina, I think.
No, going to Grand Rapids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I actually want to do it.
Okay, alright. What's the MC number for me?
MC.
I believe I quoted you 12.
Yeah.
I have it set for a max of 11, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to quote you. You were wanting the 1350, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, alright. You make sure I'm dealing with the right guy.
Yeah, I understand. You're talking to a lot of people every day, all day. My name is Ken.
Are you the driver on it or are you dispatch?
I'm driver, dispatch, but also I have a dispatcher that you can send a Raycon to sign in.
Yeah, who's that?
Phineas, F-I-N-I-S. Yeah.
I got his info in here. Ken. I got you here. The 6634. Alright, man, I'm gonna be real honest with you, Ken. You guys have fallen out on a third of every load you've taken from us. You guys have taken 6 and fallen out on 2.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna do this load with you, but I'm just letting you know, like, if you guys end up falling out, it's gonna push me more so bad that a lot of us won't even use it. Like, honestly, I'm real close to done, but I know the market's a little loose, and I don't think I'll have to worry about recovering it tonight.
Okay.
That's why I'm gonna give you a chance on it, but
Oh, yeah.
fall out on it, I'm just letting you know your company's probably gonna get into a bad way with ours.
Okay. Yeah, you won't have to worry about that.
Okay, man. Where are you gonna be empty at, kid?
I'm already empty. I'm in Wintersville, Ohio.
Okay, alright, so you're right up the road then.
Yeah.
Okay, and then one other thing on this load that you require for kite tracking.
Yeah, that's
You're
okay.
going to be eligible for detention and layovers, but as long as you track and everything's active, I can get everything approved. It's real easy system.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Now, good to go for pick.
It's 5 p.m., correct?
5 p.m. right time, yes sir.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, man, I'm going to send you guys the Raycon now. If anything changes on my end, I'll get updates with them probably around noon on all my afternoon loads. So if the time changes, they push it forward or backward or anything, I'll let you know within the next like hour and a half.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, 5 p.m. is like perfect though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like a perfect time. My hours were set at about 2:30. My reset shift set about 2:30. So it's like perfect. It works out perfect. And then you said how many loads we booked 6 loads with you and we fallen out on 2 of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Falling out on 2. So
All right, I'm
33% fallout.
okay. I'm gonna let my the rest of the company know. So we can relay that message through everybody so that won't happen anymore.
Yeah, I mean, man, I don't know what the issues were. Like, I can look into it really deep if I keep questioning it. But I'm talking to the driver. You're going to be already. I don't think it'll be a problem. I just wanted to bring it up because.
Okay, no, yeah, I appreciate that. I like that. I appreciate that.
All right, man. Well, if you need me, you got my info. Give me a shout. If not, I send the Raycon out as soon as he gets it signed up and everything. I'll get you dispatch info and everything sent to your cell phone. Okay?
All right, perfect. And then last thing, can you just verify his email for me? The one you have for him?
Yeah.
Yep, that's the correct one. Just wanted to double check, make sure.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Jordan.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so as you can see, that's a situation where he booked a load with us, but he was kind of hesitant because we had a couple loads that we canceled on him. So that's another thing too, is that if you don't do loads good with these brokers, and they won't work with you at all. Like he said, we booked 4 loads and we canceled 2, so we had a 33% fallout rate, which is not good. So brokers will see that and then they won't book loads with you. That particular broker won't book loads with us. So you have to make sure that you're respectable, that you're doing these loads good, that you keep a good rating with these companies so they continue to work with you, because this trucking industry is literally all about connections. And if you ruin the wrong connection, then it could greatly affect your pockets. So that is officially the end of this video. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. This is real life stuff. These are real lows. These are real numbers. I got the load for 1,200. As you can see, it was posted for 1,100. So I always go higher than what I see on the load board, because I know that these brokers have more money in these loads. So yeah, man, again, if you like this video, comment something, comment ideas, comment what you want to see, comment feedback, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, and then share it with somebody who could benefit off of this, or could be interested. So as you can see right now, I'm in my truck. Everything I put in these videos are going to be very, very authentic. So yeah, man, that's the end of this video. Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one.